Hello and welcome. This is the Digital Office at Home podcast. We're happy to see you. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Guess what? We're kind of shaking it up today, aren't we? Woohoo! How are we shaking it up? Well, normally we do have one guest. Usually we have one guest, but today we're shaking it up because we have a lot of our mastermind members here with us today. So, welcome, everybody.
Hello,
Hey. Great to be here.
Hi, Marion.
You're going to get a chance to meet everybody, but we're going to start off today with a little bit of information about what our mastermind's all about. And as you can tell, all in caps, it's about the power of community. So we are a community of people who really want freedom. We love the heart-centered leadership. We love the community, and we love to share. So that's what today is really all about, sharing. We're going to share a tip. We're going to share some kind of a special for you. Each of us is going to have a chance to talk, and you'll get to know some of our members. So if you would like to join us, what I would like for you to do is come over to either one. Now you can go to Digital Office at Home and see our group, or you can go to each individual person that you meet today. And I think that is a great opportunity for you to meet us. And we're all friendly, right, everybody?
We try.
Absolutely.
We try. All right, so I'm going to turn it over to Gail. Gail is my co-host on the podcast. We try to do a podcast every week, and when I say try, we really do try. Occasionally, we mess up and we don't do a week here and there, but we're really diligent about bringing you the power of community. So, Gail, take it away.
Thanks, Miss Marion. And yes, we do. We actually have been pretty good about every week.
Mhm.
And anybody who's listening right now or hearing the recording, you're certainly welcome to reach out to us. And maybe you'll want to showcase your business, or if you're working at home or want to work from home. And we would love to have you. So right now, we're going to go through our little panel of experts, and they're also going to share with you. This is all about value too. Community is very important, but each one of us have value to bring. And we decided to at least give one little tip that has helped us or that we love about our life, working from home, the flexibility, the freedom that we're all reaching. And we're going to go through the panel and just find out what kind of tip you're going to, that they're going to leave you with. So if you need to watch us over again so that you can take notes and things like that, please feel free to do that. But
I think we should start with you.
No, because Jesse's on a time, Jesse, we know she's got an appointment and she lives in New York and maybe there's traffic involved. We need to make sure she's not nervous getting out. So we're going to go with Jessie Jenkins, and she has been with our community, separate from this community. She's been a guru in another community, which she's going to talk about, and very integral part of our mastermind group. And we just love her so much. So Jessie Jenkins, you take it away.
Well, thank you so much for the intro, Marion and Gail. I thank you for inviting me to be here. And also, I'm very excited to share something that I believe is absolutely a necessity for you to have success in your business or in your life in general. And it is a community that we get together and has been in existence for over 14 years, if you can believe that. It's a call Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern that we get together and we study the principles of success. Now, if that sounds like it be of interest to you, I'd like to invite you to join me Monday through Friday. And in particular, I host on Thursday so that you can get a better understanding of what this is all about. But bottom line, I'll quote Jim Rohn, is that we must work harder on ourselves than we do on our business. And what I mean by that, it's all about mindset. What we do here during our Grow Rich Mastermind call is what it's called, is that we study these principles and they aid us in elevating our mind, having a more positive, a more aware mindset about what it takes for what we want to become in ourselves.
Yeah.
And so rather than get into too much more detail about it, we offer anyone that joins us a gift of fabulous resources. And those resources really are to give you the ebooks you can download. You have access to wonderful uplifting music. You have access to our Facebook group. And again, if you want to truly belong, just like you may see how everyone here has such synergy and connection, then that is another additional community that just exudes love, support. It's a no judgment environment. We don't speak about any other companies. We don't sell anything there. We do give a lot, though. We give our hearts, we give
yes.
our thoughts, we give our
Mhm.
shares, and a ton of wisdom.
Yes.
So Jesse, how much is it? It must got to be like a lot of money. How much is it?
It's called zero. It is zero to anyone. And I'll tell you, I just went through 3 to 4 days. It was a free 3 or 4 day online seminar, but to get additional things, obviously seminars cost. This doesn't cost you a dime. The
Amazing.
value that you get is far exceeding anything
Absolutely.
you could pay for.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Love it. Love it.
So that is what I do, and where I'm going to send you in the website, you can find out more about me and what I do. But if my mindset isn't where it needs to be, many of these other things that I'm working on aren't going to work as well. So if you're struggling with your business, wonder why things aren't working for you and someone else is doing fabulous, this may be something of a shift for you to
Yes.
begin to learn and
Mhm.
do. And
Absolutely.
we'd love to have you.
Yeah.
So there it is.
It all
Thank
starts
you.
with your thoughts. And this is great. I'm glad that you came on today because
Thank
that's
you.
the beginning of everything is what you
There
think
it
about,
is.
you bring about. So let's make sure we're thinking good thoughts that are going to move us forward. So thank you so much for explaining everything in such a great, succinct way. Is that a
No,
word?
no, thank you.
Succinct,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Succinct.
Very good.
You got
Thank
it.
you so much. So, Marion, did you want it to go next, or you want me to? Do I just got to spin the wheel and see who else goes
Spin
next?
the wheel. There you
Let,
go.
let me just stop
Spin
at the
the
top
wheel.
row. Then I'll say Stu. Stu, you go because
Okay. Well, I'm Smiling Stu Sutherland. I welcome you to join me on Home Business Freedom Facebook group. We go live Monday through Friday night, every night with tips and tricks and tips on mindset and different technical things, all kinds of things that can help you with your business. So it's a mix of things, but we try and hit a lot of different things, a lot of mindset things, because just like Jesse said, mindset is so critical. And I'm on that same the mastermind every morning. I don't miss it. It sets my brain, just gives me a great mindset to set my day. I guess my biggest tip for anybody who's interested or thinking about starting a home business, and it's something that I know stops a lot of people, is they're worried that, first of all, that they're just going to be on their own. They're just going to be out there trying to figure it out on their own, looking at YouTube and that sort of thing. And the other thing that they're afraid of is the negative comments that might come back. And I would tell you to release those fears entirely, because when you get online, other marketers and groups like this one and groups like the Mastermind in the morning and groups like the masterminds that we go to in the evenings, there are a lot of people online that are very willing to help you to be successful.
Yep.
And I have not found anybody yet who's been negative about it or been unwilling to help in any way, shape, or form. I was even having a conversation with another marketer the other night about whether or not she'd had negative comments. She's been online for a couple of years. She says she's had one or two, but nothing serious. I've been online going on a little over 4 years now. And I mean, I could count them on one hand. I really could. And I can't even right now even recall any of them. That's how insignificant they were. So, you know, if your fear at all is that you're going to be out there on your own, or that you're going to have a lot of negative comments coming your way, release that fear. You're probably going to find more negative comments from your own friends and family than you're going to find.
That's the truth.
Absolutely.
So that would be my tip or trick for you, is just, you know, release those fears, just get started. And, you know, that's the main thing. You got to take action and get going on it. Otherwise you're going to be in the same spot you are this time next year.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah. And I love that there's no age, right? There's no age to when you're working digitally, right? So I was on a call the other night and somebody said that they didn't like working with, you know, people over 60. And I was like, oh, what? And I'm like, you know, you never really hear that kind of stuff. And because this is an age where it's up to you, whatever you want, it's out there, you know. So if you, I don't care if you're, we have, you know, we in our community, we have people in their 80s. I think
age is a number.
Ages, young little whippersnappers, all ages, all kinds of people from all over the world. I mean, really all over the world. So it's very exciting. And Stu, you're so right. It's just, there's nothing, I can't think of anything negative about what we're doing and who we attract. It's just so wonderful. It's just like that, you know, Minister Christian, we all know. And when they sang that we are the world, I always tear up with that song.
I do too.
Movie stars and singers, like 100 of them. I don't know. They were all famous. Every time you see that, you're like, oh, there's so and so. There's well, I remember that. And it just feels, your heart just feels so full. So it's so great. And I appreciate you sharing.
For folks that don't know too, I mean, Minister Christian also is a host for the same mastermind that Jesse was a part of. And he usually starts us off with a really inspirational song, and it always sets the tone for his days on Tuesdays.
Who doesn't want to start their day with a song?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. Well, let's just go to Miss Janine, because she always makes me hungry. Between her and Ricky, they're always making us hungry because they're always talking about food, and I love it. So, Miss Janine, why don't you go ahead and share with us?
Well, good morning. Thank you. My goodness, how could I even top Stu and Jesse? You just can't. You know, our community, the mastermind that they're talking about is awesome. That's the way I start my day every single morning. And yes, I love to cook. And unfortunately, I love to eat it.
But you're getting some great reviews. I see people on your Facebook, and you know, you're always doing some homemade, like a warm comfort thing, especially I'm in New York and we always have snow, and it's like I see your stuff, it makes me feel so cuddly. I just want to have some soup, you know. And I love your pictures, and they do make me a little hungry.
Thank you. Believe it or not, I've taken pictures of my food ever since I was young.
That's cute.
I mean, it's crazy. It's weird that you would take pictures of food.
No, it's not.
A lot of people do it.
I do it. I take pictures of food. And of course, you know, I'm a caregiver as well. And so, yeah.
But like Stu said, you know, sometimes you get negative stuff. I bet you've never had a negative comment on your food, because I haven't seen it.
Afraid not. Nope.
That's right. So keep doing what you're doing. And are you sharing that with the community, our other community? Is that something that you've been able to share on some of the mastermind calls there and stuff like that? Because we do a lot of stuff with these people. So
yeah. I don't know that I've shared a lot of my food with them, but you know, I could.
Well, it seems to be a winning formula for you, because you know,
I think it is. Yeah.
Maybe you need a cookbook. Maybe you need to start a little cookbook.
Oh,
yeah.
And we also have somebody on this panel that can help with that. So
there you go. I need to hook up with you, girl.
Okay, that's fine with me. I'm happy to help.
Marion will tell you too. What we do on our community here is we get we help each other on another call, all of us, and then we talk about ideas. Like all of a sudden we'll say, hey, have you ever thought about this? And it's like ding ding ding, oh yeah, I like that idea. And that's what masterminding is all about. And
This
that's
is true. And you have to grow in this business, you have to believe in yourself.
oh,
Now,
yeah.
I'm a widow of, well, it'll be 13 years this year. And I hate to say David left me with nothing, but he had cancer, and cancer took everything that we had, So I built a business of caregiving and pet sitting. And now I'm trying to transition because I'm over that 60 mark, and I don't want to sit that forever. My poor back won't let me. So
Amen.
I'm
That's
transitioning over to this online world of
Mhm.
entrepreneur. So
Yeah, and that helps a lot of people because
Yes.
we have a lot of retirees. We've had a lot of people, that have worked their whole life for the the watch, the golden watch, that they don't even use anymore, or some plaque or something. And this is something that we can do sitting all day if we want to. You exercise in the morning, but you don't have to be out in the morning. You don't have to fight with traffic. You don't have to do all that. And you're always learning, and that keeps you young. Just learning keeps you young. So there's nothing, I don't see any downside. And even when you're struggling, you think I'm too old for that, or I don't do technical, blah, blah, blah. We're over that because we have so many people who are helping with the technology, and we learn little by little.
yes,
So,
Canva, love it. Canva.
oh, I know. I'm going to talk about that. Don't steal my thunder because that's my topic.
I can't wait to hear about
so
it.
many older folks in our age group are afraid to start something like
right,
this.
right.
And the tech's not that much. I mean, if you can order something on Amazon, you can handle the tech
That's
that we do
right,
here.
Phil.
I mean, and who can't order something on Amazon these days?
That's right. Talk to my
True.
husband. So Ricky, let's go to you where you can also talk about, you have a book, so you're going to help Janine with that.
I
So
would love to.
let's talk about Ricky.
And I'm also from New York, but I've never spoken that way.
Me either.
Nobody ever guesses that I'm from New York.
I wouldn't
But,
believe it.
thank
Where in
you.
New York?
Long Island.
Oh yeah, that's a whole different. Yeah, that's a whole different Long Island. Yeah, I lived on Long Island. I never got, but I like to, I like to talk like that when I'm down there.
It's a lovely place. It really is. It's a very beautiful area.
You've lost your
And
accent.
thank you for having me on here. I love it. And I'm Ricky. I have been for a long time, longer than anybody else on here. And I'm still learning new apps, to tell you the truth, and especially one that we've just gotten.
Oh yeah.
And and it really is I think it's dynamic.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is obviously creative cooking, and it's intuitive for me. I've always loved to cook. I like to create in the kitchen, and the fun part is Richard says to me, "This is wonderful. Can you do it again?"
Yeah.
Because I bring in
Me too. And
you know,
of yours, I say, "Oh, you make that again?" She's like, "Well, I'm not sure what I did." She does
Yeah.
so many.
I have
When
to
it
keep
comes
writing these
natural,
things
it just
down.
comes so natural to
It
you.
does. And the thing is, it's not that I'm doing anything extraordinary. I mean, I'm of the mind that everybody can do this if they just kind of have fun. Give it a little play with the food. I'm giving you permission to play with your food.
That's my favorite word, extraordinary or extraordinary. My favorite word.
Extraordinary, absolutely.
I love that.
And the fact that I'm a nutritionist, I do have a show, a cooking class online. And in the cooking class, I show people how to do different things. And I give them tips on how to keep the kitchen clean, from everything from that to how to fit a roast in a pan that's the right size for it. You know the old story about the oversized roast. Well, the first time I heard that, I started to laugh and I went, "What?"
It's right.
Get a bigger pan. or get a smaller roast, or
Sure, well, we're creatures of habit, but
exactly.
you make kale sound luscious, and that's a real gift.
And it's wonderful because somebody I know actually eats the stuff and he goes, "Oh, kale." Then he eats it. Good.
It's in my
You can
smoothie
buy it.
today, by the way. I have
Oh,
kale
there
in
you
here.
go. You got to stay healthy, Marion.
And
I
throw some
know.
smoothie. If you can't figure out anything else, put a banana in with it. It'll taste better.
Yummy.
But one of the things that I'd like to use my tip for today, I do give tips and tricks to use in the kitchen, as as far as how do you sharpen knives properly so you don't cut yourself, but you get a good edge that stays on your knife.
Good tip.
And it's very important to use sharp knives. It makes life a lot easier, and use the correct knife for the job. It's like anything else, have the right tool for the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my tip for today has to do with something Marion knows about, and that's with zesting. When you zest a lemon or you zest a lime, a lot of recipes, you can add a lot of flavor and a lot of innuendo, as well as good aromas, but flavor to something by using zest, and particularly lemon zest or orange zest or lime zest, any kind of citrus fruit like that. But you take your lemon zest or your orange zest and zest a bunch of it. Do, 1 or 2 limes or lemons, and take a little glass jar. Save those little glass jars from jellies or,
Pickles.
Okay. Okay.
and put the zest in it and freeze them.
Oh.
So that when you're in the middle of a recipe and you look at it, oh darn, it calls for zest. It's in your freezer and ready.
Wow. I love that tip.
Great tip, yeah.
I'm a believer in, cleaning all your goodies when you get home. Wash everything. Use a good veggie wash. If you need one, I have one on my website that I recommend for sure because it's natural.
Beautiful.
And clean and package all your stuff carefully. And I recommend green bags, which you've probably seen in the grocery stores. They're green plastic of some kind, but they're not the usual. And they do help retain the vegetables faster. And you wrap your greenies in paper towels, which absorbs any of the condensation.
Oh, look
We're
at
going to
that.
have to have you on
Yep.
for a whole nother show, Ricky.
Yes.
Okay.
So we need more zest in our life and in our food. So
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
there's another
I like
book.
that,
Okay.
Gail. Right? Yep.
So
And
Marion,
food
you're
can
the
be
real
fun.
host of this show, Marion. So we better give you some floor space here.
Some airtime.
Yes,
Oh,
airtime.
all right. So people call me the By Your Side Guide. I actually was called that, and it all of a sudden it was, yeah, that's what I love. If someone says, Marion, build me a website, here's my information and let me know when it's done. That's not as fun for me than to have somebody say, let's be together while we're doing it, because you can actually see the process. And not everybody can do that. I understand that. And as a matter of fact, I built a website for an attorney once, and he said, build me a website. And every time I would ask him a question, he'd say, I don't have time right now. And it got to be like 6 months down the road. I'm like, well, isn't there a secretary or somebody I could talk to? And oh, she's busy too. So I had to build it all by myself. I had to figure out what kind of lawyer he is. I didn't know anything about being a lawyer. And I finished it and I showed him, and he goes, oh, that's perfect. And I thought, okay, so I get it. Some people are just not going to do that. They just don't want to. But that's my preferred way, is to be by your side, and we work together. And it's I don't just build websites. I help you with your passion, whatever it is that is deep down inside of you. I want to help you get that out to the world. And sometimes that's through social media. Sometimes it's a website. Sometimes it's, getting on video. It doesn't matter to me how we want to show up. I just want you to show up. I want you to share yourself. And so for my tip today, it's is using this platform that we're working on right now. It's called StreamYard. And as you can tell, you can share anything that you want on the side. As you saw some of the things that we were doing before, we have tickers, what they call tickers. So all I have to do is hit a button and the ticker comes through. And you can have anything that you want show up. The background As you can tell, it's kind of a greenish background today, but I can change that up at any time. I can
Cool.
show videos. I could share anything that I want to as far as like out on the internet. So I could, just like Zoom, I can share my screen. But you can have up to 10 people in the room. Today we had 6 altogether. Jesse had to leave us early, but that's basically what I wanted to share today. Was if you want help in helping you get out on video or have a talk show or a podcast, that type of thing, I would love to be able to help you with that. So that's my tip for today. Use StreamYard or Zoom and just get out there.
Yay! I love it. I gotta call you. I think I got your number. I mean, I have my podcast ready to go in my brain, but it hasn't gotten into the the actual doing. I know she's always, Marion is the person who will reach out to you and not even know you and say, I want to help you. And it's like, wait, am I on Candid Camera? Like, for those of you that remember Candid Camera,
Oh, we all do.
that's what
Oh, yeah.
happened. That's what happened to me literally with Marion. And she's got the biggest heart, and she lives and thrives on helping people. And it's not just the rhetoric to say it, it truly is. And I just appreciate you so much, Marion. And for
I
starting,
feel like that's why I'm here. That's why I'm on this planet, because I'm not happy unless I'm helping somebody. So
Yeah.
Janine probably understands as a caregiver, if you can help somebody, it makes you feel good. So
Right.
they're getting the help they need, and I get to feel good. Oh, it's a win-win.
It's all about service. It really is about serving, and that's what we do. And I'm the same. I mean, I'm the same way. I do a lot of free stuff because people always say, are you getting paid? Are you like my family, right? Your family. Are you getting paid for that? Well, not really, but I really like it. So, I like,
So bye.
what's that? Soul pay.
Soul
Yeah,
pay.
it is soul pay.
So, okay.
Well, okay. So for me, my little tip, because we're running out of time, I kind of knew this was going to happen. So what I did, because I'm a Canva, I love Canva, but I'm not an expert. I just play one on TV. But I love Canva because it offers so many things. And so I put my things on a poster. Is this backwards for you guys? Is it backwards?
No, it's good.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so it prints
great,
products,
Gail.
any products that you have. It does videos. This is just a little of what it does. So canva.com, videos, social media, presentations, documents, ebooks, and mind maps. Have you ever done a mind map, you guys? Ever done
Yes.
one?
Yes.
I have. My first book I did from doing a mind map. It was so cool. It made my book so easy. So look that up, canva.com. Anything that you have in your heart that you want to get out to the world, you can do it in Canva. And it is amazing. I don't really know what else to say because I love to help people too. I want to start learning how to do presentations online so that I can be in my house and make money for the rest of my life. I want to use the word evergreen a lot. Evergreen means you do it once and it's online and people can purchase, whether it's for $7.99 or $9.99 or $9.99 or $1,000. Not that I never charge $1,000, but I want to reach more people. I want to help people take the girdle off their brain. I do like to say that because a lot of people are stuck, and I don't want your groove to become your grave because that's what happens as you get older. I don't want people just waiting for 7 o'clock and Wheel of Fortune to come on. I like Wheel of Fortune too, but in my experience with the elderly and stuff like that, they can get stuck in their chair and feel like this is all I have left in life. And it's not. It really isn't. You've heard of people where a lot of us are in their 60s or close to it. And, you retire. A lot of people are retiring early because they can't take it anymore. So they have to do something. So you might as well come to us and we'll help you. We'll help you figure out what you want to be when you grow up. So that's my spiel. And I know that Marion can close us out and we're going to watch the little video and everything. So I don't know how much time we have or if somebody else wants to say something, but we got Ricky's book.
Ricky's book.
I love Ricky's book because she's got it where you can open it up and it doesn't fold back. It's got the spiral.
Yeah.
So you
And
can
it's
see
got
the
empty
recipes, notes, and
And you can make your own notes.
I love it. Yeah.
And I forgot to show you because you have the spiral. I just created this on Canva.
Good for you.
It's a cute little gratitude book. and it's just,
Great.
but it's too big. I didn't want it this big. I wanted it more like a gift book, but it's an 8x11.
Do this. It's a 7x9.
Yeah, but it's so cute. It's just cute. It's just little for people that need to wake up in the morning and be grateful for life. And, it's just cute. It's just pictures and a little bit of
We
scripture.
order that.
I made it. What do you mean order it? You want to order? No, I didn't really make it to
Oh,
sell.
you didn't make it for us. You made it for yourself. How selfish.
Well, kind of. I probably could put it on Amazon, but it's it's cute. I just wanted it to be a little smaller. But
We'll
it's
make another one for us. And,
it's got pages and books and stuff like that. But you guys can do stuff like this. Oh, you got to get on Canva. So there's so much that you can do on Canva. And I know we're running out of time. We got to do the little video.
Well, I really appreciate everybody coming today. This is just some of our mastermind members. So why don't you come on over to digitalofficeathome.com and join us, see what we're all about, try us out, but only if you're really nice. Okay. We don't.
Only if you're really
No.
We do have a trap door.
Yeah, we have a trap door. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. A hook. That's it. Yeah. So yeah, we would love to meet you, and you could tell we're a friendly bunch, and we love to share. So all right, what we're going to do, we're going to close out today with a video that is a song that was created by Minister Christian and Rita Joy, who are in our mastermind. And Minister Christian is he's a what do you call it on Tuesday?
He's a host. Yeah.
A host. Thank you. He's a host on the Grow Rich Mastermind on Tuesday. So as you can tell, we're all into everything here. We love each other. And so we'll leave you with that video, and we'll see you again. Bye, everybody.
Hey, thank you.
Bye.
Join us. Bring your home.
How do you make dreams come true?
It takes faith to make your dreams come true. Life has something special right here for you. Everything has a season, a reason to grow. So don't be discouraged by your obstacles. No. Never give up your right to be happy. Never give up. Be all you are meant to be. Things will always come to get us down, and it only gets worse when we start to frown. Let's keep hope alive in our hearts. Smile with gratitude, that's when the magic starts. Never give up your right to be happy. Never give up. Be all you are meant to be. Never give up your right to be happy. Never give up, it's your life.